You know, that time you wish you hadn't wore full armour and ridden 2 miles out of range, and you wish you put a trolley handle on. You know that time. Yeah. Good afternoon, you electric unicycle riders. Hope you're all doing well. We've got a few of you in the chat room already, I've seen. As I came in and sat down, I was like, oh, okay. It's been repaired, is in the room, but he needs more sleep. Can't help you with that, I'm afraid, unless you just want to listen to me, and that might make you go sleep quite quickly. Senator Perry, best go take a bio break before the show starts. Ninebot 1 E Plus and V3 Pro in motion from United States of America. Will Glynn, Hola Ian, I ride an in motion V8 and am from England. MSX California is Michael King. No, it's not. It's been repaired, is MSX California. Michael King is on the old KS18L in the US of A. Yeah, buddy, Yo-Yo Ninebot 1 E Plus, southwest of England. EUC Roadrunner, welcome. 18XL 16X, Germany. Model Steamers, hi all. Sold my V5F a few weeks ago and yesterday ordered a KS18S, which I hope will arrive tomorrow, located in North Yorks. Afternoon, MSX Nicola M10 Ninebot E Plus UK. That's Rich is in the house. Martin from Eastbourne, UK, in motion V10F, just clocked over 1,000 miles. Well done. Congratulations on passing the 1,000 mile mark, which is 1,661 kilometers. We got Marcus from Sweden, Gothenburg, Sweden, in the house. Gotway Tesla. Wow, there's a few people on here. John W, V8 and M10 3 USA. KS16X from Speedy Feet, the only place to get one. London, UK. Del Summers, V8, Glasgow. Hello from France, still on a Tesla V2. On that point, when will you release your review of it? Good question. Mary's not here at the moment. KS18L, Philadelphia, US of A. Svenska. Neon EUC is in the house. He says, hi guys. You've forgotten, haven't you, Neon? Neon. Thank you. Much appreciated. You've got to name your wheel and where you're from. And how far you've gone, ideally. Where are we? Ivan Cullis, Hyle V5, FKS18L and Kingsong 16X. Michael King just did a speed hack for my kid's Ninebot C+. 16 miles per hour instead of 12 is very nice. Face plants, aren't there? Facebook, Robert Kerr, Bob from Eyemouth, V10F, 600 miles after just a couple of months. Welcome, Robert. Thank you, Rich, for passing on the message. Ian, if I order a protective jacket and the size is wrong, can I return it for a swap? You possibly can, but try and order the right size. They're fairly tight fitting, so it's designed to be stretched over you really, but the measurements are all in on the page on which one you want. Monster 100 volt Springfield, Mass. Rob Hitch, hey there, bit late, Mr. In Motion V8 Farnborough, UK. Rob also made an appearance, as did Rich Skull and Ivan, I think, in the video that went up, FOD Ride. Who watched it? Anyone? There's some funny bits in there, that's for sure. Neon is riding a KS16C. So there you go. Rightio. Paul Lock is in the house. Let's have a look. Let's get back to that. I've lost that now. I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking tea. This is what happens. Knight Rider 1958. When did Knight Rider come out on TV? Not 58. It is necessary to have my wheel serviced now. It's turned Is it necessary to have my wheel serviced now? It's turned 1,000 miles. All's running well, no issues. Getting 40 plus range is still hitting 24 miles per hour. I wouldn't have said so specifically, no, unless there's anything slightly wrong. Maybe take the side covers off and have a quick look to see about the old dust build up. See where you're at with that, and get rid of that dust if there's any. And just check a general check around for breaks and cracks and things like that, and loose screws. Have a quick look around, make sure the condition of the tyre is all good, your tyre pressure is all okay, and then carry on as you were. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, is what they say, isn't it? As far as I know. Should we perhaps mention the winner, reveal the winner of the 14th competition? Should we announce it? Let me know. You're part of this show. Poet and didn't know it. Facebook, let's just see if there, refresh it. Let's scroll up gently, because if I scroll too fast, it crashes out. Here we go, and then it's gonna. It's got the intro. Okay, good. I can see that, but I don't think it updates. Cool. Rightio. Who would like to know who's won £25 store credit at speedyfeet.co.uk? So Big Mike does. Big Mike just showed out. Big Mike wants to know. So there we go. No one's saying it, they do. Probably don't then. On that count, we won't bother them. Won't bother showing the winner. No. Oh, someone says show the winner. You had to go and ruin it, didn't you? Unbelievable. Who also would like to do a big shout out for three patrons we've got. Now you might have received a newsletter from Speedy Feet, and it's Phil Hewitt, Matt McCardle and Thomas Perry, who have all pledged $5 a month to this show partly, and also to the plan that we've got is to do some extracurricular, essentially, videos where we do challenges and stuff and go out places and just film more around the wheels rather than just the unboxing and the reviews, etc, etc. So the unboxing and reviews will be shown probably straight away, but almost all the other content will go to the patrons first for at least 24 hours, sometimes 3 days. And to those people that pledge to support the show, etc., they will get to see it first, just because why not? And then we will try and do extra content above and beyond what we're currently doing, which is hard enough to keep up as it is. And it helps support Mary, doesn't it, really? Because he's a part-time worker, aren't you, Mary? Even when he's here full-time, he's working part-time. Hey! That's shame.
I bought a helmet, so...
Oh, yes! Oh, hold on. That's... Oh, and if you want to support, you go to Patreon, and I think... You know what the link is? Something like Speedy Feet. Is it Speedy Feet UK?
I think it's Speedy Feet.
Speedy Feet. Allegedly. Let's have a look. I'll tell you, if you want to go and support the Patreon thing, if you didn't get the newsletter, we did do a newsletter out. I'll find out for you what it's actually called. Yes, patreon.com/Speedy Feet. All one word, no space, no hyphen.
Maybe check the description of the live stream.
Or check the description of the live stream with a frowning face, I've been told. If you look at the description of this live stream, you will find that this is interesting, isn't it? This is interesting stuff. Where have you put it, Mary? Nah, I don't think it's there now.
Is it not?
Don't think so, no. There's loads of links in there. I mean, fair play. There's a lot of links in there. There's a lot of rubbish in there. Don't go to the description of the live stream because you're wasting your time reading it. Anyway, it's patreon.com/Speedy Feet, all one word. Be good to have you on board. We will reveal stuff before. That will go there first rather than typically just uploading stuff. Behind the scenes stuff will go there first. And hopefully, if that builds up to enough of a number, we can then actually add 2 days, approximately 2 to 1 day a week, going out and doing this extra stuff and spending a load of extra time doing stuff that's kind of offset really to it, but on the same subject of electric unicycles. Also other forms of transport, electric transport. That's the goal. That's where we're going with that, so you know the direction. And if you haven't got the newsletter, sign up for the newsletter on our site, because there's interesting stuff that goes on there as well. Let me find this video of an interesting thing that happened this week, if I can find it. And I wonder if I can get this to work. It's on mute as well, so I'm going to have to turn the volume up and turn that up, and then... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what is happening here? Mario, are you actually going to think of your safety?
Yeah.
Wow. Sweet. Mario's getting a helmet. Time to celebrate. Okay. There you go. Mario has purchased... How long have you been married? 9 months? More?
12.
12? With a frown or a question? 12? I don't know. Mario's been here 12 months and he's just got a helmet. So he's been riding around with a motocross helmet on for the last week, and now he's finally got a helmet. So from that point of view, Mario has fallen into the safety category and shouldn't get brain damage because he's got a really good helmet. So yep, let's Rob Hitch, Rich S equals, let's have a look. I've actually lost completely track of the chat because I'm a professional. This is what I do. Roughly how long do tyres last on 16-inch wheels if it's mainly tarmac riding? They can last for a good couple of thousand miles, but it also depends on how fast you're going and how hot the climate is. So the hotter the climate, the softer the rubber, the more that wears off. So yeah, from that point of view. And it just depends on your style of riding really. If you're jumping up and down curbs all the time, you're going to damage them fairly quickly. But when I say quickly, you probably go at 1,000 miles rather than 2,000. Oh, people have been saying go on then, winner. I forgot about that. I kind of announced it, didn't I? But anyway, let's quickly go through the chat so don't lose it. Any word on the 126 volt Nicola? Nope, nothing on that at all. Hello, how are? I want to know if it's possible to change the battery of the V10 and put the V10F battery. I want to know if it's going to work. Probably would, I have a feeling. But I've never done it. And never been asked to do it either. Battery packs are really expensive to bring on their own, so buying that component, unless you've got it cheap from somewhere, it should work. Same voltage, so it's just a bigger capacity. And it's in the same body shell. So I'm imagining, if I was going to bet on it, I would say that will work. Thomas Perry, and I even clicked the thumbs up on this video. Thank you very much for clicking the thumbs up on this video. Much appreciated. The Fat Unicyclist, I'm late, but he's here. Welcome, if we can fit you in. I have a 9.1 E+, it's Gotway. It is Gotway Tesla a good upgrade, or should I get the cheaper InMotion V8? Ooh. Depends what you're looking for. Depends how fast you want to go and how far you want to go. Answer those two questions, because that might decide it. So the range is a lot more on the Tesla too. It's lovely. That is a good cup. That is, Mary. Good cup of tea. Oh yeah, I haven't answered the questions yet, so I can keep going through it. Rich is saying existing customers get 12 months free on Patreon. The answer to that, of course, is no. Rob Hitch, Rich S, did you by any chance watch the Apple keynote last night? Unbelievable. Gone off topic completely. It was rubbish. Don't buy it. Pointless. Stupidly expensive. I had Mario messaging me last night going, oh look, your keynote's on. Oh, I love Apple. And I said to him, not interested. Go away. Let's have a look. InMotion, by the way. Can't believe you didn't at least dreadlock your hair before you cut it. I had considered that, actually, to be fair. I'm on the same tyre 2,286 miles later on the MSX. Tread still looks good. That is very good. 2,286 miles on the MSX, same tyre. Right, let's show the winner of Chicken Dinner, no, of the 14th competition. 15th, only joking, little joke there, just testing Mario. 15th competition winner is coming up right now.
Yours videos.
Oh, well, there's me commenting on the video, thinking how good it was, and that's honesty there. That was
Radislav.
that won that video, so that's excellent. So email in info@speedyfeet.co.uk and claim your £25. That's British pounds, Great British pounds. Maybe minus the great bit at the moment, just British pounds, and we go from there. Quick sign in from work. That's John L is in the house. KS18L. He's the winner today. Well done to the guy. Very true. Well done. Apple plus crap equals crapple, Neon says. And he said it is a good video. Senator Perry did, not Neon. But it is a good video, yes. So what else we got? Michael Kings puts thumbs up 3 times. He had a video in the competition, didn't he?
New videos.
Yeah. Oh, we got new videos. Should we play the new, now we're on a roll with the old competition and all that going on. So this is for the 16th competition. Which means that's 16 weeks we're doing the competition. No, that's not 16 weeks. Still is it? It means that we've had almost 160 videos sent in. That Mary's had to take and put a background to because they've all been filmed up right. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
54.
154 videos we've had sent in. So here we go. This is a runoff. How many people? AK sent in 2 of his must be in there, mustn't they? Yeah. Not 4 though. 2 of them.
No, but
There are
more.
There are more. Excellent. Right, let's roll the 4 videos. These are viewers' videos coming up now.
Viewers videos.
one on me. And then I've got 2 here.
Olivia and Alisa are cheeky monkey down there.
3 kids.
You're carrying 3.
Wow. This is crazy.
Wow.
No one's done this before.
How long did it take us to go to
It's all there over there.
there?
Ta-ta for now. Wait, where are you going?
There we are. That is viewers of videos sent in so far, and a few of them said, obviously, got to film. I keep saying it every week. Got to film like that. You got to film. You got to film like that. It's like a requirement. Perhaps we should make a new rule. If it's not like that, we just ignore it. Should we do that, or keep it? Do you reckon keep it or ignore it? We'll take your vote on that. If someone sends a video and they haven't filmed that way round, and they want us to look at it like that, do we just axe it before it even gets in, or do we let it in? Do we let them sneak in? Entirely up to you. If no one's bothered by it, we'll let them in. If people are really bothered by it, we won't. How about that? That's not a bad idea, is it? Now then, I've got emojis showing up on my keyboard. How do I get rid of them? Oh, I can change the colour. Just really want to type something. Oh, I can. I can now. Good. Oh, the fact even looks like it says ignore in capital letters, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Ooh. Hello, Yato. I've been asked to say. Hello, welcome. Rich says 30 seconds on tarmac. 30 seconds on the tarmac slalom course needs practice. Rich, what was your fastest time? That's what I'd like to know. Because Rich did it at the Bristol meet. Was he the fastest, or was there someone else faster than him? Mary's thinking. I'll let the old steam pour out his ears whilst he's thinking.
Kevin was the fastest. Oh, we lost.
Oh, I lost. Subscriber gone. Press Senator Perry again. Go in. Unsubscribe. Subscribe. Unsubscribe. Subscribe. Thought Mario was going to put a viewer's video number on screen when shown. Isn't that only when you've done them all though? All 10? Yeah, and that doesn't happen because you're not voting. You only need numbers if you're voting. If there's only 4 videos, then you're not voting because you have to have 10 to vote. So it only happens when it's a voting period. Okie dokie. This chat window, Google's making the chat window smaller and smaller. So it's slowly disappearing. It's a bit worried. A little thing now. Okay. Please help me. Should I go for Gotway Max 84 MSX, I think, or Kingsong 16X? Where are you riding? How far do you want to go? Well, how far do you want to go is not so much of a question because they both got the same battery size and more or less do the same range. But it could be to do with terrain. And do you need to keep lifting it up and down all the time? If you want to cut off and you want a decent trolley handle, then you might want to go Kingsong 16X. But if you don't mind about those things, you're going to be on it all the time, you're riding off-road a lot, or a long straights on-road, MSX might be for you. But let me know and I'll try and help you. Okay, let's go through these. Portraits jump now. Portrait vids axed. Yep, could do that. I watch on my phone, flip the entire live stream. Brilliant. Take it over. ID Scooter Rider says ignore them. Hans Asplund, hello from Sweden. MSX and 1E Plus, welcome. What was that? You alright, Mike? Yeah, Mike's just collapsed. Basics of Video 16.9, and I think there were a few of us about 19 seconds, but that was on grass. So doing a slalom course got down sub 20 seconds. So yeah, perhaps you should prove that, Rich, and film it and send it in, and that way we could see. And you might get voted in as the best video and win 25 quid. You all mad about portrait? I am frustrated at anything less than 4K and 120 frames per second. In the house, MCM5, it's Raymond Simmons. MCM5, MSX, KS16X, and love it. Wow. Kingsong 18XL or Z10, 18XL for me, without a doubt. Michael King, Rich, I accidentally added one center cone, which made me do the last part of the course different. I didn't even realise till I posted. So he's claiming, Rich, that one cone added to that course added on 11 seconds, I think. Mario's laughing. He's laughing. So there we go. Maybe it did add 11 seconds on. Benefit the doubt. Maybe you are an incredibly quick rider and that one cone added on 11 seconds. Or maybe Rich Skull is reckoning he's faster than you by a considerable amount. I'm saying nothing apart from the things I've just said to stir the pot. Senator Perry, there should be a large audience to hear the review of the Ninebot Z10 as an upgrade path for the E+. What's your opinion on Kuji pads? No, they're not called Kuji pads, they're called cheat pads. Cheat. C-H-E-A-T. Cheat pads. So there we go. Michael's is red, and red ones always go faster. Very true. And if you put stripes on it, it goes even faster as well. So that's how it works. Yes, the cheat pads, they're brilliant. If you rubbish at jumping and you need some assistance, then brilliant. It's a bit like when you learn to ride a bike and you're 4 or 5 years old and your parents help you and they put stabilizers on and they say, here you go, and they show you to push in the road, come on, there you go, you're doing a really good job, well done. It's like that, the cheat pads. It's like they see you jumping. Mario's looking down. You see people jumping like, wow, they're really good at jumping. How are they doing that? And then you go, oh, I see. Yeah, they've got these. Yeah. Okay. I am winding you up, by the way. If you want to put cheat pads on the side of your wheel, then by all accounts, do it, because you'll be able to jump a lot higher. So there you go. And you could probably, to be fair, some of the pads, depending how big the pads are, it holds your feet in a lot tighter as well. So if you're on cobbled streets, or you're probably only get in the UK anyway, or you're off-road, it'll suit for both. So actually you can clamp yourself down a lot tighter, probably ride a bit better as well on the trails because your feet won't be slipping forward all the time. So actually if you were going to be doing this like a slalom, but a course down, like a downhill section, and you're going really, really fast, those pads would probably hold you in a little bit tighter and stop your feet off-road jumping forward. So you might be quicker than other people as well, not only able to jump further, but so it adds advantages, but I will always call them cheat pads. From the day I saw them, I did laugh out loud. I almost was drinking my tea, like that sort of thing. I thought, I can't believe it. People I thought could jump really far and well without any assistance, without stabilisers, as it were. And I found out they were cheating all along. They were hiding them under covers. Shame. Right. Emails coming in. Reading emails. Come on, a big bit of screen. Can't read the
News.
chat. Oh, news. So, Nick said, so cheek pads are good then. Excellent. Yeah, they are. They are actually really good. So if you're struggling to jump and you want to jump, do it. Or if you want to jump further, or you want to be pinned on the foot plates longer, if you're doing a lot of extreme off-roading, then yeah, they're gonna be massively better for you. But just anyone else not using them, who isn't doing as well as the person who has them, just say, look, you've got cheek pads on, it's not my fault. But then you've got excuse then of why you're poorer rider than them. I got Gotway ACM 1300 wire. Where can I get bigger pedals for my feet? Gotway ACM. I presume you've got the ACM foot plates on there already, because you can get the M Super V3 foot plates. Bigger ones. Well, the only ones that are available, I don't know if you can retrofit them, would be the Kingsong ones and the V10 foot plates. So there we go. So you can choose between, if you have a look on our site, speedyfeet.co.uk, have a look at the KS18 XL foot plates and also the V10 foot plates. But V10 aren't there yet, we only got them Friday. So we've done the photos but haven't uploaded them onto the site and done the pricing. But they will be up there, but I say they might not retrofit straight onto an ACM. And I haven't got one to test for you. So yeah, so there we go. Ustroy says, I totally love your show. That is good. Imagine if you were on here and you hated it. That would just be punishment, wouldn't it, for you? News. So we need to go on to the news, because Mario has been working very, very, very hard to put together some of the latest and greatest articles from around the world. He spent over a day doing it, so I expect the quality to be very good. Haven't seen it yet, but roll the news trailer.
Extra, 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 read all about it.
Electric. Yep, it's right around. Welcome to the news. Electric scooters would beat cars in short journeys through the UK's gridlocked cities and help cut congestion. Not indigestion. New research suggests. Is there anything to go with this, or is it just me reading this out?
Just like a picture.
I've got a picture. It's a picture on the screen, is there? No, look at this picture. I haven't seen it. I want to know what it looks like. Oh yeah, he's in the rain as well. Dangerous on those tyres. With an average speed of 12 miles an hour, electric scooters and bikes could complete short journeys quicker than vehicles in London, Manchester, Glasgow and Sheffield. You haven't seen me drive though, have you? I am pretty sure it'd be better than that. According to traffic information supplied by INRIX. Who are INRIX? Silence. Have we got a tumbleweed graphic? The report also found that journeys in Birmingham could be equally fast if people made the switch. Researchers evaluated trillions of pieces of data from connected devices such as cars, mobile phones and road sensors. They found that more than 2/3 of car journeys in congested urban areas are less than 3 miles. Cities could reap significant benefits if a fraction of these were replaced with a scooter and bike trips. INRIX said. Is it a person, INRIX, or do you think it's an organisation?
It's an organisation.
Ah, that's right. The firm calculated that UK drivers lost an average of 178 hours stuck in traffic in 2018. 178 hours per person? Tumbleweed. Per year per person?
Yeah.
Okay, so just one person. Not overall then. Because that'd be rubbish, wouldn't it? Well, okay. INRIX identified Manchester as being the UK city which could benefit most from the growth of mobility services, with electric scooters, electric bikes and shared bikes having the potential to reduce journey times for 69% of trips currently made by car. But a spate of thefts and vandalism led to Chinese bike hire firm Mobike pulling out of the city in September last year. A bit sad, isn't it? Bikes were thrown in waterways, set on fire or left hanging from railings while others had their locks smashed. Welcome to the UK. Bikes were... no, done that already. Report author and INRIX transportation analyst Trevor Reed warned that existing legislation and public awareness does not do enough to encourage micromobility. He said the government should review options to legalise e-scooters and assess the current opportunities to increase road safety for all users. Simultaneously, it's essential the wide-ranging benefits of micromobility and the cost of vandalism are clearly communicated to the public to ensure the technology is used sustainably. We urge authorities to use more data-based decision-making to ensure that smart deployment of these services. Video, so that's that article over. Chat away about that, what you think about that, congestion and stuff like that, makes sense to me. Basically, it's very congested, get on an electric unicycle or a scooter, massively smaller. You can bomb about, no problems whatsoever, be a lot safer, cleaner, and you get there quicker, and you can take it to the office. So it's faster, cleaner, and you get more people in a single lane on these devices than a car. Why on earth aren't we doing it already? Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. We've got to get all the oldies out of the old Parliament or wherever and get the young ones in, isn't it? Let them know what makes sense in this day and age. Videos. We got Brian C. Miller sharing his video on Facebook from a group ride in the mountains of Denver. Country roads, is that Denver? Don't know. It's incredible that the wheel is still working, Mario says, exclamation mark. And here's the video.
This Tesla has been through it. This is my old wheel. Oh my god. Dude, he's been riding this wheel since he's got here. Hey, come over here. Colton.
All the Vantage?
Come over here. Look at this. Watch when he's... Look how bent it is.
Whole...
Look at that. I'm like, dude. Because I was like, dude, you gotta put more air in it. He's like... Dude, he's been riding this
did you do
the
to
whole
it,
time.
dog? Is mine like that?
So if you would like to turn your rim of your Tesla or any of your electric unicycles into a badly made potter's wheel type shape, that's what it looked like when I tried them in a pot. When I did pottery on a potter's wheel, it's sort of like that all the way around. So I gave up doing that. If you want to make it look like that, lower your tyre pressure down and then head off on some tough trails and smash the beep 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 out of it. And then you can make it look like that too. It's funky. China Daily made a video about an EUC rider, Li Wushang. It's a beautiful video, Mario says, where he shares his journey of becoming an EUC coach. This was shared by Vicky from Kingston, I believe, and then I stole it and handed it to Mario, who thoroughly enjoyed it. And Mario says, I wish I could ride like this, but I haven't got my helmet yet, otherwise I could. Roll the video.
其实这个车子它不会摔人，它主要是你自己要有胆量去学，你去尝试，你会发现，哎，这东西没那么难。玩这个车的话，一个就是玩速度、玩越野的，然后还有一个就是玩花式的，玩表演的、竞技的，现在。玩兴奋的时候就会浑身、全身都出汗，然后那个时候是最开心的。这些招式都是差不多都是我自己想的，自己创造的很多招式都是自己想的，也没给这些招式介绍一些什么，创造个什么名字，然后打算明年去参加一些法国的比赛。
Well, he can ride, can he? That's for sure. I think he did quite a good job there. Going to France as well, apparently. That's the news. So, yeah. Anyone else can ride like him here? Then, so shame that. They'll be back. So let me go up for the old. Let's have another look. Go back through the old comments. Where do you see EUCs in 5 years from here? EUC racing Olympics? No. Top speed of 50 miles per hour? Easily, I would have thought. But you wouldn't want to go that fast until they are more or less, you could say, completely safe. As best as possible. Won't Nicola pedals fit on an ACM? Possibly. Don't know the answer to that question. Possibly. We haven't got any Nicola pedals in. So, yes. Rich says, in answer to Neon, where do you see EUCs in 5 years from here? He says, perhaps people riding off cliffs in the Forest of Dean. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Rich S. Rowan Canute. Nicola pedals are rubbery rather than sandpaper. They can be slippery in the wet. Now, I haven't experienced that, if I have to put my 2 cents in. And I've ridden it in the wet, and I haven't had any issues yet. Possibly will. Not so far. So that's been alright for me. EUCs in 5 years, says Senator Perry, will equal fastest motorcycles, heavier and with suspension. Maybe some movement of unsprung weight to the body. Possibly. We can try and guess. I'm hoping dual redundancy, actual true dual redundancy on the boards, so no failures. Everything maxed out as possible and then restricted by firmware is what I'd like to see. So overpowering it and then tailing it back with firmware. And proper legislation on them. That would be good. So not only the physical aspect of the wheel, but to actually have the authorities go, you can definitely 100% ride wherever you like on this, as long as you have this, this and this. I'm all up for that. Probably having a helmet, Mario, would be one of the regulations, probably, wouldn't it? I would have thought. How do you feel about that? Probably quite positive now. Yeah. Now you have a helmet. Well, you haven't got it yet, but I'm more likely to get Mario's helmet before he does. Is it coming here? Yeah. It is. It's coming here. So I'll play around with it, try it on the weekend and stuff, if it turns up, and just get a general feel of it. Wee, like that. Hit my head on the concrete. Look at this. And I'll do a video review of it.
You wouldn't fit.
I'll do a video review of it and I'll send it in. Of me going, how strong is it? And hit my head against the thing. It's really strong, Mario. It's good news. It's really strong. Will it stand up to Ian's small children drawing all over it? Let's try it. Oh, it doesn't come off. Sorry. It's an idea. I've got an idea. It's forming here. I hope that wasn't a pothole in the scooter riding. The scooter rider's heading for in that picture. So you'd think with a scooter, you'd think that actually you're going to more likely to go over the handlebars. Well, you definitely are because there's no handlebars on unicycles. So it would be a good statement to say that EUCs, when I get the t-shirts made up, EUC 100% less likely to go over the handlebars than scooters. That's what I'm going to do. There's a t-shirt for you. Don't steal that idea. We'll be making them soon. I'm just waiting for a graphic artist, whatever, to contact me. No one has. We got zero CVs sent in from last time. Not happened. Jonathan Worley, interestingly, used to be an illustrator. Can you believe it? He used to be. So I've written to him and asked him, can he do anything? Because all I want is Mario's face on a baby's body, black and white, and reversible. So we have white t-shirts and black t-shirts. It's happening, by the way. This is happening. And you can be stood by a wheel. So why are you shaking your head like that? It's a positive thing. It's a good thing, Mario. Embrace it. Embrace, and I'll get you one as well. You can have one for free. Honestly, you can. No worry. No. I'd love to. No. Send a very good point. Hey Ian, INRIX compiled traffic information for the radio traffic reports, etc. From what I know. Someone knows more than the person that compiled the news article. That's what they do. So they're bound to know what's going on, aren't they? On a slightly different note, Ian, is it possible to fit GPS trackers to these expensive devices? It would be a shame if people started stealing them from under you, knocking you off or whatever. Now, you definitely can fit those to it. Yeah, you can nick the 5-volt feed to the USB ports and such. Lights, etc., and run it off that if you really want to. You do tend to have a SIM card, so you have to pay for a monthly fee or whatever, and you can also get built-in actual fully little tiny little units to track, which you can buy and put in there and just either run off batteries, the batteries of the wheel, or plug them into the 5-volt side of it. Yeah, so you can definitely do that. The other thing worth noting is for someone to push you off your wheel and steal it, they would need to know how to ride it. Because as we all know, you're not going to run very far with it, so you must be able to ride an electric unicycle to actually get away with it. Otherwise they're going to nick it, think that looks brilliant, nick it, jump on it and go, oh no, and can't ride it. And then they're just going to give it back to you, aren't they? EUCs are safer than scooters and more agile in congestion. I think you're totally right, Knight Rider 1958. Totally back, look. See? They're just messing with me. You're just messing with me. That's what they're doing. Anyone think that EUCs are the next thing with crime, like getting nicked and selling on the market or using it for crime and making a quick getaway? Perhaps we should start stealing stuff on them. Handbags, perfect. Ride by and just gone, aren't you? Oh no, it's jumped. Oh no. Stupid. No cheat pads either, so it is possible, and that is in reference to Li Wuzhang. There's a video of him jumping over people. He wasn't wearing cheek pads. Well noted. Well noted. That King Song guy is the Tony Hawks of EUC. For those interested, oh, that's a patron. That's me, because I can tell by my screen name. So, my next wheel's KS60X or Nicola. Oh, good question. I would wait until the further reviews of both those models, which we have coming up. Neon is apparently a graphic artist. Well, send something across then if you are, Neon. Send it across. Mario, not Barrio. Mario. Not Mario Kart, but Mario, the Mario works here. Find a freeze frame of him. I'm pretty sure we got one. If you look at the MCM5 video, have a look at that. Get his face, and then imagine it without a beard. Because I think you had a beard in the MCM5 video, didn't you? Imagine it without one. And then draw a baby's body onto it. That's what I'm looking for. To go on a t-shirt, so it doesn't have to be in depth. It can be outlines and stuff like that. Upgrading from the V10F on your next wheel. Yeah, I would say I would be hedging my bets on the Nicola, but watch the video reviews anyway, and then you get a more rounded opinion. I will be very open and honest about those two wheels, and not that there's anything bad to say about them, but I'll just try and get all angles for you when I next do it. So it's a 250km of the KS60X coming up, and the 250km of the Nicola, both of which have reached those stages now. Yeah, Speedy Feet used Fiverr for designs. Well, we did try that. I haven't had much success with Fiverr, if I'm completely honest. It's been very much miss rather than hit. Try Elance, Ian. Haven't tried Elance? Memorise that when you marry. Or I'll open up a new tab. Elance, not looked at that.
Send a message.
Send a message.
Yeah, because you will close the browser.
I probably will. Close the browser. I can't find Elance. I can find Upwork. Virtual employee. I'll look at that later. Oh, now I've lost the live feed. Found it again. I can supply the baby, Rich says. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Excellent. We only need the body, but don't need the head. Not sure how that'll work. Mara's already got the correct hand size. Ha ha ha. Hey, what the? That's good memory, isn't it? That is good memory. But it's true also. Or truck in the back of their boot and drive off. Any unicycles that don't suddenly cut out, or do they all do it? Now, all unicycles you can get to cut out if you take them up to the absolute maximum power output. And it's all to do with power, not necessarily speed. So if you're going to be a really steep hill, you can get them to cut out then as well. The bigger ones, of course, do it a lot less if they've got beefed up components like the MSX and things like that. So, yeah, they won't do it the bigger. So, future off-road monster, taller, fat bike, knobbly tyre and suspension with 6,000 watt motor. I could actually see 6,000 watt motors coming out. I really could. It'd be quite good. So, 6,000 watts, getting that to 80% of its power or overpowering the motor is going to be nigh on impossible, isn't it? So, when you get to that sort of area, you probably never get them to cut out, regardless of the hill. So, hi Ian, I am out of town and don't have access to my Nicola. Do you happen to know the size of the Gotway decal that goes in the middle of the shell, the one that doesn't stick? We haven't got any other videos, have we? Because there are some in the warehouse somewhere. I just got to try and find them. We've got loads of the things. No more videos. I probably could know. Yes. No, Nicola's not here either. Nicola's at home. Because I was riding it last night. That's annoying. MCM5's here though, isn't it? That's got him on there. Mario, go and grab the MCM5, which has done over 650 kilometres, because the 650 kilometre review is probably coming up. In fact, you have got another video, because it's just reminded me. Let's play that, shall we? Yeah, shall we play it? Shall we? Shall we do what? Yeah, let's.
Sneaky peeky.
Hey guys, this is the 650 kilometer update review of the MCM5.
Sneaky peeky. Haven't had that for a couple of weeks, probably. Can't remember. Right, let's have a little look. So we've got the MCM5. It's going to go all over electronics now. Right, let me tell you how big it is. It is. I'm just going to turn this off. Even though it's got a lift sensor, I've hurt my elbow. Not from riding electric unicycles, I'm riding trials bikes. It's about that big. There it is there, look. It's about, yeah, it's about that sort of size. There, so hope that helps. Whoa. Got that? Good. Good quality service there, isn't it? I'll go and get a tape measure. 15 mile an hour winds, it says on the little timer. Don't worry, I'll get a tape measure. Hold on everybody, because someone asked a question. I'm going to dump the whole show and go and see ya. Have a good one. I'm going to get a tape measure. Tape measure. Oh, he's back. Has everyone left? Hope not. Also, I still haven't opened these, by the way. Not a new pack. Mara keeps removing them from here. For a little joke, I think. Put some back in my drawer. I am now at, for anyone interested and anyone who hasn't heard about this, I got almost up to 15 stone and now I'm losing weight, and then we're going to do a video where I carry the equivalent weight, but I'm trying to get down to 12 stone. I'm at 12 stone, 12 pounds now. 12 stone, 12 pounds, yeah. In 6 weeks, I think it is now. Might be 5. I think it's 6 weeks. Right, I didn't sign up for this. So it is, the decal is 50, 55, 56 millimeters across. No, 57 millimeters across. Hope that answers your question, because if it doesn't, I can't do any more than that. Just throw that down there, it's only my wheel. Right, there we go. Okay. I'm now miles behind. Sorry everybody. So I've told you that. Ray, hope that helps you. Dan Summers, hi. Hi Dan. Oh no, it's jumped again. Ninebot in a tube keeps tearing a valve. How do I stop it? Make sure it's kept inflated. So if you keep actually ripping the valve out, then you need to make sure you're at max PSI. That's usually the problem. It gets too loose and then it shifts round as you're riding. And then it eventually cuts it. Check out KS16X versus nickel comparison review from Duff. Very interesting. Haven't even seen that. Senator Perry, Dan, pressure is too low. There we go. Already been answered on it. Stick a pic of Mario on your page and I will get cracking tonight on that pic. Hey. I got pics of you because we took them yesterday, didn't we, on the old thing. On the sneaky peeky. Ian, do you automatically go faster when you wear a full face helmet? Pretty much, yeah, because I would only be going a speed that I could run at, or less actually, to be fair. I'm almost always putting my helmet on now. Hardly ever go out without a helmet on. Just starts to feel wrong. It's like riding a motorbike without a helmet. Just feels a bit weird. Nicholas sticker is 76 mil, Rich is saying. We've got different tape measures. Can you send your tape measure to me and I'll measure it against this tape measure and see if we've got the same tape measures? They're the same stickers, surely. Are you still on, Ray? Because if you are, the sticker size I gave you might be wrong, or it might be right and the one that Rich gave you is wrong. But Rich's measures his on his Nicola, I presume. It must be there with him. So I would take his measurement of 76mm unless he's got a faulty tape measure. I'm in London at a friend's sign company. I was going to get a decal made. Oh, interesting. Ian, will you do a one-off video about how you got started in EUCs and what you did before and what you made you discover EUCs? Could do. General chit chat. We get a couple of office chairs here, bar stools, or thrones, or a throne for me, and like a stable thing for you. You know, you put hay in. You can sit in one of those, and then we could CGI on a baby's body. So you just got your head as green screen down here, and then we use the stuff that Neon's doing and we'll overlay it. So you could be actually talking, but with baby body. It could happen, couldn't it? Might do that video, but might not do it like that. But that'd be brilliant. Who would like to see that happen? This is the type of content that drives Patreon subscribers. Brilliant, yeah. 2.25 inches in freedom units. Hello from Belgium. Hello, Belgium. Daniel. There we go. So Ray has got 2 measurements to make a sticker. How crazy is that and unuseful is it? Hello from Norway. Aldar is in the house as well. Raymond Simmons, when riding the KS16X, did you have to go 200 kilometers at lock speed to 31 miles an hour? No, if you're on the latest firmware, because they made it, unless they've got it wrong, I think they missed a 0 out, but I don't know. It says 10 kilometers was the change, but I'm sure that's got to be 100. They haven't dropped it from 200 to 10. I think they missed a 0. It should be, the release notes say to unlock top speed you need to travel 10 kilometers. Obviously I can't test that because I'd already done way over that. So I think they meant 100, so I would say 100 is probably right. I want to see a review of the Zoe. I've already done the reviews on that. You can go and see that if you like. I'm getting a lot of speed wobbles lately, even at really low speeds. What is caused by and how do I avoid it? Well, I would say it's almost certainly you, unless you've been riding absolutely normal with no problems, and then it suddenly started happening, then maybe it isn't you. Almost always speed wobbles are you. Check tyre pressure. First thing to do, check the tyre pressure and check the tyre itself. Neon says wobble is down to the inner tube not being in the place in the tyre or the pedals being loose. Possibly. Check the tyre pressure first, I would have said. Yeah, I'll go with that. And it is 10 kilometres. Jojo's saying it is 10 kilometres now. She's a bit mad. They've gone, it's not safe to let brand new riders get on a machine, even if you're not a brand new rider and you've been riding years, to get on a machine you've never ridden before. So we're going to put a limit in of 200 kilometres. And they went, people keep complaining about this is too far, and they went 10. They must have just done 1. You have to go 1 kilometre. It's okay. So a bit strange that. I would like to see it be a little bit more than that, maybe 50 kilometres, so then you can be sure that you know the machine, how it handles, and what you should and shouldn't be doing on it. So, yeah, a bit strange that one. Right, we have 50 seconds left to ask a question or get involved. So if you haven't been involved and you sat there really shyly, no one can see you, I don't think, unless you've got security cameras in your house, and then probably Google are watching or whoever. But say something, or forever hold your peace, and I'll try and answer it. And if you want things measured, don't ask again, because apparently I can't measure very well, or I use the wrong thing to measure. So I'll put that down there. Lovely. Is the current KS16X firmware still V.06, or is there a new version now? Well, yesterday it still was when I was riding it round. I am testing a higher version now though, because I installed it, and it's lovely. It's lovely jubbly. My manual says 0 to 200 kilometers for you. Yeah, so it's changed. It's changed in the firmware update. We've got a lot of comments coming in, by the way, so I'm reading faster. It's changed if you upgrade to the latest firmware, then you will be then restricted by that firmware. So it's 10 kilometers in the latest firmware. Subscribe and click the bell, guys, to Speedy Feet. Thank you, Neon, for posting that. How fast do you think EUC will go next year? Well, we're easily going to hit into the 50s, I would have thought. And the KS16X has already jumped at the wattage of the motors to 2,200. So as soon as you start hitting 3,000, 4,000, then yeah, you could easily hit 50, no problem. Hello, Ian. What is a good asking price for a used KS18S with 200 miles on it? Oh, wow. 18S. I wouldn't even like to say. I don't know. How quick do you want to sell it? Lob it up at a price you think is the most you can get for it, and if you get no nibbles on it, then bring the price down slowly until you sell it. Sorry, I can't have much more on that one. Institutionalized creator, we've gone over time here. 200 kilometers, KS16S, Sweden in the house. Welcome. You've come in right at the end of the show. Well done, good timing. It's the perfect time to come and see this show. It's right when it finishes, because everything that's preceded here, you would have wasted an hour of your life. So coming in right at the last minute, you're like, brilliant. Oh, didn't have to. Got in on the show. The what?
The outro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, get to see the outro as well. Outro's absolutely cracking. That took Mario 2.5 months to produce that. But he's top notch. 1.06 firmware, stick with version V 1.05. V.06 gives tilt back at 50%. So if you don't want to upgrade, don't upgrade. It's got these other new features in it. But there is a new version coming out, which seems okay for me so far in my testing. Double checked, 76mm on the Nicola, PM'd you a pic, brilliant, good stuff. So it is 76mm. I love wheels, Roman, brilliant, excellent stuff. It's possible to ride in Scotland, thanks for your answer. It is actually possible, but whether it's legal is a grey area. Because we've ridden in Scotland on the 1,000 miler. Lovely place. 3 inches, ride safe, guys, take care, really, Raymond, blah. If I wasn't to buy a new, I shouldn't have asked the question, should I? At the end, I shouldn't have said just write and ask questions. Because there's a shed load of them. if it wasn't to buy a new wheel, what would you advise? If I was, I think, to buy a new wheel, what would you advise on buying? Probably write into info@speedyfeet.co.uk. Let me know how far you want to go, what your rider weight is, what terrains you're on, and your budget. Someone said perfect timing. Bye, time to go out and ride. I'll see you later, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. It has been a pleasure this week, and we've actually gone over. And now we're going to play the beautiful. Oh, what's your top speed? 34 miles per hour for me on a Nicola. Now, I've probably only ever once or twice in my entire 6 years of riding ever touched that sort of speed. I am not comfortable with that speed at all because I know the injuries I would get. So I tend to ride at around about 25 miles an hour with a helmet on and my body armour on. So, yeah. But there we go. I mean, that is... 34 is a pretty cracking along speed in it, and if some people have had some massive injuries by coming off at those sorts of speeds and more, people have gone up to, and you'll also tend to get a speed bubble. But thanks Zen Lee for the question, which trumped other questions. But there we go. So thank you very much. He was at Red Rock in Vegas going downhill on the Nicola. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Probably got a bit of beeping at that speed. I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much. And see you 4:30 GMT next week. And go and watch the ride out video, Forest Dean ride out video. Go and give it a thumbs up, because some numpties, 3 of them, 3 numpties, who hate EUCs are giving it a thumbs down. And we don't like thumbs downs, we only like thumbs ups. So, yeah. Oh, Facebook, Robert Kerr, Ian, can you eat them biscuits? Get back to 15 stone, then I will know better range on the wheels for me. That's what he's written. Well, in actual sense, what we're going to be doing is that exact thing. 12 stone, I've got to get down to 12 stone, and then we are going to put me back up to 15 stone, but with stuff in my bag, and then see what percentage difference it makes so you guys can better calculate in real life what the range difference is going to be. And this is why we're talking about the Patreon thing now. This is things we're doing that we want to do extra on top and do more content like that. So if you can support the Patreon thing, that would be brilliant. Can I remember what the thing is? Probably. I'll send the link up now so you guys get to see it. Boom. There we go. Go to that, and now is the outro. Thank you very much. We've gone over by 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Thank you very much for everybody. I will see you later. Goodbye.